It was recently reported in the press that Twitter was required to reveal the list of Elon Musk's co-investors in the leveraged buyout of Twitter. The big investors like Larry Ellison and Fidelity were already well known, and scanning the list I saw nothing particularly interesting. More recently, however, individuals linked to Putin had provided $10 million to a company known as Tenet Media, and through Tenet Media to right-wing influencers like Tim Pool to push opinions favorable to Russian interests, especially regarding the invasion of Ukraine. Tim Pool has said some exceptionally vile things about Ukraine. He was promoting the interests of Russia, a U.S. and NATO ally's deadly adversary involved in a hot war on the European continent that would spread throughout Europe if Russia is not defeated in Ukraine. It doesn't get much worse in opposing the national interest. So fuck that guy. There's been renewed interest in Russian oligarchs' money funding influence in the U.S. The Russians behind Tenet Media have been indicted on Foreign Agent Registration Act, or FARA, charges. Back to Twitter. One of the investors in the Twitter LBO is a venture capital fund called 8VC. 8VC is a fairly normal VC firm founded by one of the founders of Palantir, so they are in the Peter Thiel orbit. Among their portfolio is both Palantir and the defense tech startup Anduril. Pretty ordinary so far. What's the Elon connection? Previously to their investment in the Twitter LBO, 8VC invested in The Boring Company. Why? Why would anyone invest in The Boring Company? I don't know, but there they are. Back to Russia. Among 8VC's associates are two Russian oligarch Nepo babies. It wouldn't be unusual to find such people working in U.S. consulting and finance, especially those who are sent to the U.S. for undergraduate degrees at prestigious universities here. But it's also reasonable to ask some questions. Were they donor brats at their universities? Did they get these positions as associates because of their families being limited partners in VC funds? Having a view into U.S. venture capital deal flow isn't the worst place to start building cred inside Russia, especially when that deal flow is in defense tech startups. It's a good thing the FBI and DOJ are paying attention to Russian ops in the U.S. Just recently, another Nepo baby escaped detention in Italy, where he was being held pending extradition to the U.S. on really straight-up espionage as part of a smuggling ring of restricted technologies through a front company based in Germany. This isn't just a theoretical threat. Russia is waging asymmetrical warfare in the West and will use any assets they can control or influence. They go after high-value targets, so don't be surprised if prominent people are involved.